Reena Wood. I'm Joint Deputy Convener from Unison North West, and I'm here bringing you a message of solidarity. And I want to start by saying a lot of Unison members work within housing, supporting people in terms of administration of it, in terms of referring people for the social support that they need, and they do a really hard job. And it's absolutely astounding that Eric Pickles, the Minister for Department of Local Government and Communities, has done absolutely nothing for local government. He stood by when this government disproportionately cut the rate support grant to the North West councils, majority Labour controlled. And isn't it interesting that in David Cameron's own constituency in Oxfordshire they got a 3% increase, and that tells you everything. And these cuts are all about the austerity measures, which are an ideological attack against us, our people, working people. And I have to say, local government workers are taking strike action on the 10th of July, and we're seeking your support. Join us on the picket lines and join us on the rallies. And you know, we can do this together. In this great city, just across the way, Peterloo massacre, where working people were murdered, fighting for justice, fighting for the right to vote. And the building over there, that used to be the Free Trade Hall, Karl Marx spoke and made great speeches. So we have that history of struggle of working people, working as a collective, because that is our history in the trade union movement, collectivism, working alongside all of the community groups that are represented here today. And together, with our strength and solidarity, we can bring down this condemned government. So I'd ask you to keep a date in your diary. On the 6th of September, in the streets of Manchester, we're calling a march with the support of the TUC to bring down the condemned government. So bring your family, bring your friends, bring your comrades, bring your children, and let's give Downing Street a loud and clear message. And the benefits reform, what is that all about? The strivers and the scribers, making us out to attacking the underclass. And who perpetuates that attack? The media. And who controls that media? Not us, not our brothers and sisters in the NUJ who stand alongside us in solidarity. They don't control editorial control of the media. The people who own the papers, who line the pockets of government. You know, these people who support government because they want to sustain the neoliberal agenda that attacks us, they don't care about us. Eric Pickles doesn't care about local government. It's the largest bastion of an organisation that helps working people, because the Tories don't use local government services, our people use those services. And local government is about accountable democracy, and this government wants to eradicate that, helped by Eric Pickles. He hates us in local government, he always has. When he was leader in Bradford Council, he wanted to make thousands of our members redundant, and we fought back in Bradford, our members, supported by communities. So we ain't going anywhere. We know about history of struggle, that is our lot in life, and it won't stop us from continuing that fight. And the other thing I want to publicise is the national demonstration in London on October the 18th, called by the TUC. So what I say to community groups, contact your local trades council and see what coaches and trains are available, and support us to give them a loud and clear message. And the BBC, it's supposed to be public sector. Where was the coverage of that march, that proud march about the People's Assembly on Saturday? We know who our enemy is. It has never changed, but we have to use every means at our disposal. And that means everyone here today, you can go home and write to your MP and say, can you ask this government, why wasn't there any coverage? Ask the questions, get the MPs to ask. In terms of the bedroom tax, the government is shelling out more money than it's actually costing. And why aren't they challenging those barren landlords? Look at all the government ministers who have benefited by hundreds of thousands of pounds of our money, our cash. You know, they say local government workers, what do? We don't make anything. Fair enough. We don't make designer dresses, we're not in manufacturing, but what do? We make a better society for all. Our members make sure you don't get poisoned when you go for lucky enough to go for a meal. Our members support the education of our children. Our members fight alongside communities to keep libraries open so that our kids can go to homework clubs after school, so we can expand their minds. Our members keep the street lights open in the winter time so you can see where you're going. They keep the streets clean, they empty the bins. Public sector workers support us on our picket lines on the 10th of July. Come up to the demonstration in Manchester on September the 6th and get yourself to London. Solidarity, we can win. Death to the condemned.